For as Jonah was 3 days and 3 nights in the stomach of the great fish, so shall the Son of Adam be 3 days and 3 nights in the heart of the earth. Mattithyahu1240. Good Friday is traditionally recognized as the day on which the Christian religion claims Yahushua HaMashiach was crucified. If Good Friday marks the day Yahushua was crucified, how do we account for the prophecy Yahushua himself declared? Yahushua stated that he would be in the heart of the earth for 3 days and 3 nights. And not only does he say 3 days and 3 nights, he says it twice within the same verse. Using the Hebrew calendar of sunrise and sunset, you would still not arrive at 3 days and 3 nights from the so-called Good Friday through the so-called Easter Sunday morning. At best, you would arrive at 1 day and 1 night and their early Sunday morning. The Council of Nicaea in the year 325 AD and the Roman Catholic Church calculation of Good Friday to early Sunday morning cannot be justified, interpreting Mattithyahu 12 and 40. Mashiach would have to be crucified early Friday morning and lay in the heart of the earth a full day Friday and a full day Saturday, giving you only 2 days and 2 nights in order to rise early Sunday morning. The advocates of a Friday crucifixion use the dusk to dawn reckoning of Jewish time, in that 6 p.m. started the next day, and any part of the day was considered a full day. So Friday at 3 p.m. being the 9th hour, Yahushua died, which means Friday is counted as a full day. That would make Saturday the weekly Sabbath, day 2, and the resurrection, which according to tradition would be Sunday morning. Saturday at 6 p.m. started the next day, making Saturday evening actually early Sunday morning, and counting Sunday as day 3. The advocates conclude that any part of the day, according to Jewish reckoning, counts as a full day, and also that the preparation day, as mentioned in Yohanan chapter 19, verse 31 and 42, is actually a double Sabbath. Using this method, you would understand and accept the Good Friday crucifixion and Sunday resurrection as the truth of Elohim's word, if it were true. Obviously, 3 days and 3 nights cannot be calculated from the so-called Good Friday sunset to early Sunday morning to fulfill Mattithyahu 12 and 40. Traditional Christianity swear to this process, beginning with the so-called Good Friday through Easter Sunday morning. The fulfillment of Mattithyahu chapter 12 verse 40 would look more like the example in this chart, giving you a Wednesday or 4th day of the week crucifixion and a Saturday or 7th day of the week resurrection. When Sunday arrived, or 1st day of the week, Messiah was already risen on the day before, the Sabbath day, making his resurrection totally in line with the practice and prediction of Torah. The 1st day in the heart of the earth would be Thursday, or the 5th day of the week. The 1st day would correspond with Vayikra, chapter 23, the book of Leviticus, as a holy convocation. The 2nd day would be Friday, or the 6th day of the week. Subsequently, the 3rd day would be Saturday, or the 7th day of the week, being the Sabbath day. Messiah's work was complete and stamped by the Most High's approval by raising Yahushua HaMashiach. This fulfillment of Scripture completely fits with Mattithyahu chapter 12, verse 40. On the 1st day of the week, early in the morning, Messiah did not rise. He was already risen. The 4 Gospels are the only true record we have of Messiah's resurrection, and neither records say he rose on the 1st day of the week, Sunday. What the records show us is when the women arrived very early in the morning, they noticed Messiah was not in the tomb. Mattithyahu and Marcos make it clear that the Sabbath is the point of reference. In the end of the Sabbath, Messiah himself made reference to the prophet Jonah being in the belly of the whale 3 days and 3 nights. For as Jonah was 3 days and 3 nights in the stomach of the great fish, so shall the Son of Adam be 3 days and 3 nights in the heart of the earth. Mattithyahu chapter 12, verse 40. Mattithyahu chapter 12 and verse 40 is the truth of Messiah's internment in the confines of hell to fulfill the word of Elohim. The sequence of events as outlined in the chart fits perfectly with the word of Elohim, like a hand fits in a glove with a mathematical exactness and a scientific precision. Also, the time sequence lines up perfectly with the sequence of events as outlined in Vayikra chapter 23. When the word of Elohim is rightly divided, every hour, every minute, every second is divinely accounted for. 2 Sabbaths justify a Wednesday crucifixion and Saturday resurrection, the 4th day and the 7th day of the week. In this regard, the first Sabbath was the high day Sabbath. The second Sabbath was the weekly Sabbath. This would be similar to the secular Christmas holiday that would fall on any day of the week. That day during the week then becomes a holiday. In the Besorah of Yohanan, chapter 19, verses 28 through 31, the Yehudim were concerned about removing the body of Yahusha because of the preparation. Therefore, since it was the preparation day that the bodies should not remain on the stake on the Sabbath, for that Sabbath was a high one, the Yehudim asked Pilate to have their legs broken and that they be taken away. This preparation was for the high day Sabbath and not for the false Good Friday, Easter Sunday celebration. At the time of the crucifixion of Yahusha, the Yehudim were, according to the ancient practice of Yehuda, partaking of the Pesach and Feast of Unleavened Bread. Using chart 2 to fulfill Mattithyahu1240, Yahusha would have been crucified on the day of preparation for Pesach and before the high day or Holy Convocation Sabbath. Elohim clearly distinguishes between the weekly Sabbath, corresponding to Saturday under the Gregorian calendar, and special Sabbaths, or holy convocations. Every single verse refers to Pesach or Passover, including the preparation for Passover. Nothing of the Passover meal is remotely associated with the grossly miscalculated Good Friday and the pagan Easter or Ishtar of the ancient Babylonian Empire and adopted by the Roman Catholic Church. Understanding the difference between the weekly Sabbath and the Holy Convocation Sabbath brings clarity to the day Yahusha was crucified. This would eliminate the so-called Good Friday observance decreed by the Council of Nicaea of the Roman Catholic Church in 325 AD. Know this, the word of Elohim is the will of Elohim, and the will of Elohim is revealed in the word of Elohim. This brings clarity and understanding to the sequence of events involving the death, burial, and resurrection of Yahusha HaMashiach. This also eliminates any possibility of Good Friday observance being correct. This is H.S. Yaakov, his bondservant and watchman. Shalom wa barawak ak wa akwath. Always to the esteem of the Most High, Elohim Yah.